Lesbian bar shuts down 1 week after opening because they weren't woke enough. And nothing of value was lost. And none of these morons are going to learn that this is an audience you should not be catering to, because nothing you do will ever be enough. Doc Marie's is a lesbian bar that opened July 1st of this year with the hope of bringing more inclusivity to the city of Portland. Yeah, that racist hellhole Portland, am I right? So just 1 week after their grand opening, they were forced to shut down because of complaints that the bar was not a safe space. So similar to the story I wrote about weeks ago about the queer-owned cafe in Philadelphia that was shut down by employees for not being woke enough, Doc Marie's was cannibalized by the woke mob. Oh, this is good. Take notes. If these woke businesses can be shut down by complaints that they're not a safe space, this is a strategy our side can use. The crowd on opening day was huge. One whammon said the line for entry on opening night was wrapped around the block with literally 200 lesbians waiting to get in. And 150 of those lesbians were actually male feminist soy boys. But, hard to tell the difference. But the excitement about the new regressive hangout dissipated quickly. Within days, Doc Marie's found itself on the receiving end of accusations of not being inclusive enough for trans people and people of color. Despite mask mandates being lifted in Portland, patrons accused the bar of not implementing enough Corona-Chan safety measures. Patrons also claimed that Doc Marie's had culturally appropriative art on the walls. Oh, this is so good. Oh, man, I love it. But the owners are too dumb to learn the lesson, but all the rest of us, those of us watching from the outside, just keep getting it reinforced that this is a group of people that we should just write off as a potential customer base. Employees of Doc Marie's created an Instagram page to echo the concerns. They claimed the owners weren't proactive enough in creating a safe space and accused the owners of racism. The employees also demanded the bar host free opportunities for indoctrination for the community. Oh, hey, I see that you're giving us everything we asked for. Well, you either give us more or we're going to shut you down. So we, the Maria Equi Workers Collective, hereafter Muke, that's right, are composed of the current employees of Doc Marie's. We only speak for ourselves, not the ownership of the bar, Donk Brains LLC. This is the only social media account affiliated with Muke. We felt misled about the space being safe and welcoming. Our vision is a queer worker-owned cooperative that is run democratically, and yet you want to work for an owner. How about you democratically get together and form your own company from scratch? It provides mutual aid and hosts free opportunities for indoctrination to our community. Too bad. Eventually, the employees demanded the owners relinquish ownership of the bar and hand the business to them. The owners were given a 24-hour deadline to adhere to the ludicrous demands. And they get what they fucking deserve. They're the ones that, despite all the red flags, decided to side with these guys. Let them eat each other. Yesterday, we presented a list of demands, including owner resignation and relinquishing a stake to the workers, which as of 7 p.m. have not been acknowledged despite being past the agreed-upon 24-hour deadline. And let me guess, now they're bitching that they're unemployed, I bet. So just 5 days after opening, the bar announced on July 6th that they had to close temporarily in order to address the cries from the woke mob for a safe and inclusive space. We hear you and are taking steps to ensure we can carry out our mission of being a proud, safe, and inclusive space for our community. We will be posting updates on our action plan shortly, as well as the timeline for reopening. Thank you. So how much you want to bet this temporary closure is going to become permanent? Although, compare this to companies that just tell them to fuck off. If they had the balls to tell the whiners to fuck off, they'd be in a much better position. Surrendering to the woke mob doesn't appear to be working out in Doc Marie's favor, as the bar remains closed with no public plan to reopen. So here would be my guess. And again, this is just a guess. It's just speculation. I have no insider knowledge. But I can just say, if I was the company owner and shit like this was happening in my company, what I'd be doing is I may do the same thing, like just shut it down, make it look like we're doing some restructuring and whatnot, while immediately shopping around for a buyer. So I think the reason they haven't done it yet is because no one wants to buy this dumpster fire. But hey, don't give up yet. You might be able to find somebody. But fuck, man, like two fatal business mistakes right there. First was appealing to the woke. Second, you opened up a physical business in Portland. You know that next time there's fiery but mostly peaceful protests, the city's going to do nothing to protect your investment, and the insurance companies aren't going to pay you out. And the people who burned your business down are going to say that, are then going to show up with their hands out demanding more from you because you owe it to them for some weird reason. Nah, these guys deserve to fail. They wanted to appeal to these terrorists. Well, they deserve each other. Let's just sit back and laugh. And plus, we also learned a nice tactic, too, because the woke NPCs are easy to manipulate. Maybe next time one of these opens up in your area, you can convince them to start filing complaints like this.